First off, there's Harris. We got word that Steve Burton signed a year-long contract with the show, but as of right now, Harris doesn't have a whole lot to tie him to Salem. Hope's not sticking around, but back during his first run as Harris in 1988, Harris in Days of Our Lives' original Eve, Charlotte Ross, were something of an item. That all ended, though, when Eve tried to kill herself with sleeping pills after learning Harris was only dating her to win the bet with his friends over who could sleep with her first. It was all very John Hughes-esque, with prostitution and attempted suicide thrown in. Now, though, Harris is a former Navy SEAL and, we think, a stand-up guy after being deprogrammed from Meghan's brainwashing. Eve, on the other hand, hasn't been seen since 2020, ending Cassie DePaiva's on-again/off-again run that began in 2014. She's currently serving time for bombing Ben and Shara's wedding and trying to brainwash the former Necti killer into murdering his wife. It was all part of a twisted revenge plan after Ben killed Eve's daughter, Paige. Eve wasn't brainwashed, at least, we don't think. She was working with a protégé of Dr. Rolfe. But after her daughter was murdered, it's probably safe to say she wasn't in her right mind. She and Harris would both be haunted by their past. And though Eve refused to forgive him over 3 decades ago, Harris did end up forming genuine feelings for her when they were dating, and he's likely to be stinging from Hope's inevitable rejection. Plus, Eve wouldn't have to be without family, since we've finally gotten to meet her half-brother, Andrew, now all grown up. If anyone could pull some strings to get her out of prison, it would be her ISA family. And the best part? It may be closer to happening than we might think, with Ross herself picking the torch back up. That, of course, was enough for one fan in particular to ask if she was going to be coming back to Days of Our Lives as capital E Eve. Ross didn't say much, but the actress did share that we've had a few conversions lately. Soaps.com Weekly Soaps Roundup. April 5th, 9th, 2021. And this makes perfect sense. DePaiva did an amazing job with Eve, but with Harris back on the main show for the first time since 1988, why not bring the Eve he once knew back too? What do you think? Is it time to get Eve out of prison? Would you be excited for Ross to step back into her shoes for the first time since 1991?